Jai Gurudev, Namaste, Kaushik ji. Thank you for taking the time to talk with us today. We are keen to understand more about the spiritual practices and traditions in the art of living, especially under the guidance of His Holiness Gurudev Shri Ravi Shankar ji. Could you start by telling us about your journey with the art of living and your devotion to Gurudev? Namaste, it is a pleasure to be here and share my experiences. My journey with the art of living began about 15 years ago. I was searching for peace and a deeper purpose in life, and that's when I attended my first art of living course. The experience was transformative. Meeting Gurudev Shri Ravi Shankar ji was a turning point. His teachings on meditation, service, and spiritual growth resonated deeply with me. Since then, I have devoted myself to learning and sharing these teachings. That's wonderful to hear. Could you elaborate on the importance of the upanayanam ritual within the context of traditional Hindu practices and its relevance in today's world? Certainly, upanayanam, or the sacred thread ceremony, is one of the significant samskaras rituals in Sanatana Dharma. It marks the beginning of a young person's spiritual education. Traditionally, this ceremony signifies the transition of a child into a responsible individual who is now ready to receive knowledge and spiritual teachings. The Upanayanam rituals instills discipline and a sense of duty towards learning and spiritual growth. Even in modern times, its relevance remains as it aligns an individual with the principles of self-discipline and dedication to lifelong learning. You mentioned samskaras. Could you briefly explain what samskaras are and their significance in Sanatana Dharma? Samskaras are rites of passage that signify various stages of a person's life. There are 16 traditional samskaras in Sanatana Dharma. These rituals mark important life milestones and help in purifying the mind, body, and soul. They provide a framework for leading a disciplined and spiritually oriented life. For instance, samskaras like Upanayanam, Vivaha, marriage, and Antyeshti, funeral rites, are designed to guide an individual through different phases of life with spiritual awareness and ethical values. It is fascinating to see how these rituals are interwoven with daily life. Could you give us an example of how Art of Living incorporates these ancient practices into its modern teachings? In Art of Living, we honor these ancient practices by adapting them to contemporary life while retaining their essence. For example, during Upnayanam, we emphasize the importance of Gayatri Mantra and daily meditation. Gurudev encourages us to see these rituals not just as ceremonies but as tools for inner growth. Our programs integrate the wisdom of these samskaras into practical techniques for stress management, personal development, and spiritual upliftment. Speaking of the Gayatri Mantra, can you explain its significance and why it is important for someone who has undergone the Upanayanam ceremony? The Gayatri Mantra is considered one of the most powerful and purifying mantras in Vedic tradition. It is a prayer for enlightenment and wisdom. For someone who has undergone Upanayanam, chanting the Gayatri Mantra is essential as it invokes divine grace and helps in the awakening of higher consciousness. It serves as a daily reminder of one's spiritual duties and aspirations, helping to focus the mind and cultivate a sense of inner peace. How does His Holiness Gurudev Shri Ravi Shankar ji view the role of these rituals in the spiritual journey of an individual? Gurudev views these rituals as stepping stones on the path to self-realization. He teaches that while rituals are important, the essence lies in their ability to elevate one's consciousness. The focus is on experiencing the inner silence and peace that these practices bring. Gurudev often emphasizes that the ultimate goal is not just to perform rituals but to transcend them and experience a divine presence within oneself. Can you share a personal experience where a ritual or practice from the art of living made a significant impact on your life? Yes, of course. One experience that stands out is my daily practice of Sudarshan Kriya, which is a powerful rhythmic breathing technique taught by Gurudev. This practice, combined with the chanting of the Gayatri Mantra, has brought profound clarity and calmness to my life. It has helped me deal with stress effectively and deepen my connection with my inner self. The benefits I have experienced are beyond words and has truly transformed my outlook on life. That's very inspiring. Before we conclude, what message would you like to convey to those who are new to the spiritual practices taught by the art of living? My message to newcomers would be to approach these practices with an open heart and mind. Start with the basics: meditation, breathing exercises, and daily chanting. These practices may seem simple, but their impact is profound. Under the guidance of a realized master like His Holiness Gurudev Shri Ravi Shankar ji, these techniques can lead to immense personal and spiritual growth. Remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Be patient, consistent, and open to the transformation that follows. Thank you so much, Kaushik ji, for sharing your insights and experiences with us. It has been a pleasure talking to you. Thank you. It was a joy to discuss these sacred traditions that share the wisdom imparted by Gurudev. Jai Gurudev. Thank you.